The psychological powers in animals and humans. In at least some animals, the perceptual powers give rise to other psychological powers that are not themselves perceptual in a strict sense. In one simple case, the perception of a color is altered by its surroundings, that is, by how it is illuminated and by the other colors in one's field of vision. Far from assuming the constancy of perception, Aristotle notes that under such circumstances, one color can take the place of another and appear differently than it does under standard conditions, for example, of full illumination, Meteor.375A2228. Memory is another power that arises through the collection of many perceptions. Memory is an affection of perception, though when the content of the memory is intellectual, it is an affection of the judgmental power of the psyche, CMEM.449B2425, produced when the motion of perception acts like a signet ring in sealing wax, impressing itself on an animal and leaving an image in the psyche, MEM.450A25B1. The resultant image has a depictive function so that it can be present even when the object it portrays is absent. When one remembers a person, for example, the memory image is fully present in one's psyche, though the person might be absent, MEM.450B2025. Closely related to memory, the imagination is a power to present absent things to oneself. Identical neither to perception nor judgment, imagining has an as-if quality. For example, imagining a terror is like looking at a picture without feeling the corresponding emotion of fear. Imagination may be defined as a kind of change or motion that comes about by means of activated perception. This does not entail that imagination is merely reproductive, but simply that activated perceptions trigger the imagination, which in turn produces an image or appearance before our eyes. The resultant appearances that comes to be for us could be true or false, since unlike the object of perception, what is imagined is not present. Human beings are distinct from other animals, Aristotle says, in their possession of rational psyche. Foremost among the rational powers is intellect or understanding. This article uses the terms interchangeably, which grasps universals in a way that is analogous to the perceptual grasp of particulars. However, unlike material particulars grasped by perception, universals are not mixed with body, and are thus in a sense contained in the psyche itself. DA 417B22, 24, 432A13.